Don't linger here. Smuggling's the only way to make a decent living in this wasteland. We all do what we can. Smuggling's the only way to make a decent living in this wasteland.
I'll leave Gale Crossing. You'll see. I told Mallory and everything. Just need to decide on the day. Just need to decide. People may say the Bane of Three Winds Crutch has been killed. But beasts like that don't die easy. It'll be back.
Greetings, Outlander.
I hope you're not one of those Telogris folks. Chaos isn't good for business.
The blacksmith's apprentice? Yeah, I knew him. He was a poet before he was a craftsman. Always with his head in the clouds. Haven't seen him in a while, though. A lot of folks go missing these days. Huh? It's a pity.
See you around.
Watch your footing.
What a relief. I worried you'd been eaten. It's easy for me to slip into the shadows and hide among the scrub, but you're another story. I've been puzzling over these inscriptions. This is the largest of the stones driven deep into the ground. It's seen many generations, many millennia. See how Miss Cross's pendant glows? Let me read it. Great passion swelled. The patrons called him, promised a reckoning. Walk the unbound path. I don't have the foggiest what it means. I'm going to make a few more notes. Why don't you go on ahead to the next liths and we can meet at each one? Bye then. I've got plenty to do here. Feel free to head out for the next location. Young wolf. Yes. Smart lad. Quite curious, if I recall. I met his master, the great blacksmith, once. Back when we were much younger souls. Wolf was fascinated by my work in the history of this region. Especially by the stories of unstable chaos energy. Smart lad. So many questions. Goodbye then. I've got plenty to do here. Feel free to head out for the next location. Bye then. There you are, just in time. Listen to this. The unbound path. All will yearn. Patrons immortal. Called to freedom. Fascinating. Goodbye then. Almost finished. Don't wait for me. Goodbye then.
Your gold is mine.
Almost finished. Bye then. Yes? This one line has me stumped. Reaching to the sky, or we strain, or we stretch. Patrons look down, together not alone. Reforge the world. Hi there. See how the pendant reacts? It grows more pronounced with every lith we visit. This stone says, one below the patrons, champion of fate, the unbound path, beckoning. Goodbye then. We're very close now, my friend. This narrative seems to imply that Mitharu was behind the emergence, that he alone ended the deep gloam. Out of the darkness, fate brings a dawn. Doorway open. The unbound path. Bye then.
Don't look like preordained, Mithara neither. And sellswords are too smart to come all the way out here for the money. Chaos cults are bad for business. Listen, this may be your lucky day. My name is Ferrin Shaw, trader, opportunist, finder and dealer in lost things. I've come across a few items that may be worth something to a person as worldly as yourself. Ever since the city fell, it's become a dynamo of shady deals and profiteering. So yes, I love it. The preordained make life pretty difficult though, but more often than not, they're in on the corruption. I had a pretty good situation in Crownhold, until the preordained ran me out of the city. Now I'm stuck outside, looking to find new customers among these settlers and refugees. That's if the Niskaru don't get me first. Merely a resupply depot. I tend to travel in more influential circles. Crownhold is where significant deals are made. Gale Crossing is quaint, but its offerings are paltry and few. I hear the real treasures in the area are locked up in Madding Wind. Understand these are only rumours, but stories describe that old ruin as a veritable storehouse of ancient relics. Imagine it, all those treasures locked up in one secure location. Glad you asked. Some people out here in Mithros don't know when they're staring a good deal in the face. Perhaps that's why they're still scrabbling away in the mountains. Recently I've come across an item of great monetary and historical value. A pair of gloves, and not simply any old pair of gloves. These are a part of Last Breath, the suit of armour worn by the executioner herself. You don't know the executioner? Well, let me be the first to educate you. She served the Crownhold royal family for years, the most influential general in the city's army, until she was betrayed by her own men. Donning a mask, she became a vigilante. Her first act of justice? Hunting the very wolves who had betrayed her. Everyone in Mithros reveres the executioner. She gave all of us struggling folk someone to look up to. Fair enough. But understand, this deal, it's not for the gloves themselves. No, I'm selling the details of their location. Did I not mention that? Sometimes I doubt such a person existed. She holds a place of myth and legend, a figure of great deeds. But I know better. She was very real to the people of these mountains. See you around. To think I may have led you astray, sent you on a dangerous mission to recover a valuable artifact. For my sake, I hope I'm wrong. See you around. To think I may have... See you around.
Sure, I'll do it. I'm not sure if I'm happy about it yet. I'll let you know. Take care.
Hi there. Not bad, eh? Bye.
Our biggest fan. How comforting it is to see your face. Last we met, you witnessed us at our highest. Now we languish at our lowest. The first world tour of Colette and the Echoes has reached a dead end. One word. Crownhold. The occupied city is rife with soldiers and cultists. As if that weren't enough. Our flute player, Adelina, has a bit of a history with the preordained. They hired her to compose a chaos march for their ruler, Telogris, but she skipped out on the deal. They'll kill her on sight. You don't need to make such bold claims. I won't hold you to it. But anything you can do to speed the city's liberation would be wonderful. Hurry back! I don't see the occupation of Crownhold ending anytime soon. But I will hold on to my hope. Hurry back!
At least I have someone to drink with now. Bye.
Hey again.
I'm not here to babysit.
Boat festival's back on.
You can believe that. Seems frivolous to me.
Plenty of collaborators.
What's your
on
past?
Wish I knew.
I feel for warm grass. Living under occupation is
Hello there.
Mention this to no one, but I hear there's a resistance in the mountains.
Hello there.
What are you doing? Hey! You! Yeah, you! These are private lands. How many times do I have to tell you to quit scrounging around in my soil? Oh, never mind. You're not one of them. You look like a cultist, but you're not a cultist. Still, did you spy any of those preordained scoundrels mucking about out front? Digging around in my dirt? Pulling my crops? It's nothing like it used to be. The preordained are always watching. Always waiting for you to slip up. It's maddening. I try to avoid the city as best I can. Don't want to draw attention to myself. I'll live off the weave, as some say. My husband ran off when the city fell, leaving me to harvest all these fields on my own. Now I've got calluses on top of calluses. Everything would be fine if not for the farming restrictions. Anything that could be of help to the resistance is banned. Maybe. Depends on the kind of help you're offering. If you mean my harvest, then yeah, I could use a hand. Something's been scrabbling in my fields, uprooting everything, tearing the place to pieces. It's got to be poachers. Hungry folks from up in the city come down to dig my veggies, and the preordained steal my ember eyes. Like to smoke 'em. They're going to ruin my whole crop. Run me right out of business. My farm? Special? Why'd you ask? I'm certainly not growing and harvesting illegal reagents. Certainly not. Why, to suggest such a thing is slander. I have not procured, grown and harvested anything that goes against the city's farming laws. Nothing. Not a thing. Nope. I'm going to trust you, though I'll probably regret it. You can't trust anyone these days, not even the Crownhold Royal Guard. Maybe you should set a trap for these poachers, or use a scarecrow. You could model it after that Telogris creep. Ugly as hell, that one. Under occupation, the preordained have outlawed all collection of chaos essence. They don't want anybody cornering the market. But it's a pretty simple item to cultivate. Not that I know how to do it, or would. Never. Not me. Bye. My gut tells me that the poachers are hungry wastrels from Crownhold, or possibly some drunken cultists looking for mushrooms. Goodbye.
Stay out of trouble.
Honestly, that's shocking to me. Shocking. Why would chaos critters be drawn to my farm of all places? It's not as if I'm cultivating illegal chaos reagents on the property. That would be ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'll breathe easier knowing that the problem has been solved and the threat eliminated. And knowing that you'll keep our little transaction to yourself. Thanks again. Haven't had any more trouble with my crops since you killed those critters. Maybe it wasn't the cultists after all. Thanks again.
You're not safe here. Plenty of collaborators in our midst. Only wish I knew who they were. Do you believe what they're saying about Scald Atlas? That she's building a resistance? Good to see you.
An outlander. That crook Ferret Shaw is selling his stories
You're not
again.
safe here.
Poor bastard. Mention this to no one, but I hear that a resistance is growing in the mountain. That crook Ferret Shaw is selling his stories again. Poor bastard.